Well, today is the first day of the NTSB investigative hearing in East Palestine.
The purpose, well, it's to wrap up the agency's investigation into what caused the derailment and how to make sure nothing like it happens again.
Yeah, our first news reporter Hannah Erdman is live in East Palestine this morning ahead of the hearing with some more. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Josh. Anna, now this will be the latest update we are getting from the NTSB when it comes to the East Palestine train derailment. The last update we got was a couple months ago, back in March, during their preliminary report investigation and their findings. In that report, they did say that they were investigating the pressure release devices that they removed from the 5 vinyl chloride monomer tank cars. The NTSB reported in their testing that they had found anomalies with the function of some of these devices that would require eventual or further testing and evaluation. Now, as for today, the agency says this hearing is a fact-finding step in its investigation, and the testimony will be part of the public record of its investigation. The focus will be on the derailment itself and the subsequent hazardous material release and fires. Specifically, they're going to be focusing on 4 topics over the next 2 days: hazard communications and emergency response preparedness for the initial emergency response, circumstances that led to the decision to vent and burn the 5 vinyl chloride tank cars, freight car bearing failure modes and wayside detection systems, and finally, the tank car derailment damage, crash worthiness, and hazardous materials package information. That hearing is set to start at 9 this morning here at the East Palestine High School, but they also have called several different parties to testify as witnesses. We'll go over some of the witnesses that will be testifying over the next couple days and more on the hearing just ahead. Reporting live in East Palestine, Hannah Erdman, First News this morning.
Now, of course, we're going to have you covered all day long from East Palestine as the NTSB begins asking questions about what caused a train derailment in East Palestine. They'll analyze facts and eventually determine a probable cause. But still, many people have questions about the investigation. Now, last night, the chair of the National Transportation Safety Board spoke to the East Palestine community. Chair Jennifer Homendy explained the role of the NTSB is to provide oversight to the Department of Transportation and conduct investigations.
Our whole mission is to investigate tragedies, and we make recommendations to outside entities, and they may be other federal entities.
Any of the documentation that the NTSB debuts at the hearings will be available on their public hearing docket online, but they will not be available until the hearing actually begins. Well, as it is a big day for the village of East Palestine, let's show you how we got to this point now. A Norfolk Southern train derailed in the village on February 3rd. Then on February 6th, there was a controlled release of the rail car's chemicals. February 8th, restriction orders of an evacuation were lifted for the area. Then about a month later, on March 5th, Norfolk Southern announced a 6-point safety plan in an effort to keep this from happening again. And again, that brings us all to today. That is the start of the hearings, a 2-day NTSB investigative hearing that begins this afternoon.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.